you win it on the Sunday, and then you're like, okay, what's next?
Shall we go Hazel team of Rory? Shall we go throwing the tee at Rory? Should we just throw Rory out there in general? I mean... What's up, bud? You too. What's up, dude? You good?
Yeah.
Oh, second card.
Sounds good.
Price is right.
Price is right.
All right, what are your personal experiences playing in majors? Ooh, I'd say the biggest thing is kind of understanding that, especially at Augusta, it being the first major, is you just have to play golf. It's still another golf tournament. You can't overthink it, over-prepare, overwork. The first time I actually took that to heart was in 18 when I actually won that one. So obviously with how well you've played last year, you got yourself into 2 of the majors. So, I mean, what do you think about that? How you feeling about going into those?
Pretty excited. You know, making my first cut at Royal Troon last year and finishing high in that tournament really gave me a lot of confidence, and kind of similar to what you touched on. Like, I played the PGA in 21, played 2 other opens outside of that, and I made it this like really big deal. Like I got there like super early and like made sure I played tons of practice rounds and was super prepared, and I just built it up in my mind and didn't perform as well. And then I just went to Royal Troon and just was just there having a great time. And all of a sudden I started playing better. So I think I'm gonna take that same mindset that you're talking about. Like, it's just another event. You're just out there to have a good time, you know, focus on the shot at hand. You know, as long as I do that, I'm feeling very confident.
Yeah, I think that's the craziest thing about our sport. You look at all these other sports and the harder you push, the harder you go, the better results you get. But in our sport, it's almost the opposite.
Agreed.
You know, we have to kind of get out of our own way, just kind of let it come to us. If you try to force something, it never works. And obviously at the majors, it's something that you almost need to do the opposite of. It's like, hey, I'm just gonna go out and just play rather than go out there and focus on what it is.
Yeah, 100%, I agree with that.
I played the Open at St. Andrews in 2015 and haven't been back since, so that was 10 years ago. It would be amazing for me to get to go play my second Open. I had a great experience there in St. Andrews, finished T11. The majors are the ultimate proving ground, so to have an opportunity to go show what I can do there would be huge for me.
The feeling of securing a victory, does it ever get old, boys?
It had been 9 years for me when I won in India, so it was a fresh feeling, but yeah, I want it again so bad, right? Like, it's the best feeling to be the one who leaves the event the winner.
Yeah, that adrenaline rush you get, it's just something that you always want to get back to. Definitely never gets old.
No, it definitely doesn't get old for me either. And it's like, you win it on the Sunday, and then you're like, okay, what's next? Like, I want to win the next one. I want to get that dopamine hit again. Like, yeah. It's such an amazing rush, and it gives you that confidence. Like, when you come down the stretch and it's all on the line, you got to execute and you do it. It's just, there's no feeling quite like it.
All right, the first thing, dealing with injuries and the mental and physical battle of recovery. Yeah, it's anytime you have an injury and you get put out, we all work so hard and every day, you know, try to gain on it. So when you don't have that ability to do that for long periods of time, you know, you question how long it's gonna take you to get back and the sort of consequences your game's gonna face with that time out.
Yeah, I mean, knock on wood, I mean, luckily haven't had to deal with any injuries. The only thing I had bilateral pneumonia, and I was in the hospital for 6 days, and just the deconditioning and coming back and how slow you end up being and how weak just for being in the hospital for 6 days. I can't imagine what it's like going through injury and actually having a long period of time off.
How rivalries on the course don't always translate to off the course. Do you guys have like a best road trip or tournament story that you guys want to share?
Oh gosh. This is a disaster for me. All mine.
I'm trying to think as well.
Shall we go Hazel team of Rory? Shall we go throwing the tee at Rory? Should we just throw Rory out there in general? I mean, the rivalry we've had.
Yeah, I just think it's cool. We all are trying to do the same thing. We have a ton of respect for we have to do. We know how all the challenges that every guy's going through. So there's definitely that respect for every player, no matter what.
I mean, I can't really think of any rivalries. You know, I remember in Morocco. You know, I'm playing great. You know, I have a 3-shot lead with 2 holes to go, and I basically ran into a buzzsaw. You know, Ben goes eagle birdie, and then in the playoff makes one from off the green to win the tournament. And it's like all you can do is just take your hat off and shake his hand and be like, dude, well played. Like you've put in the work behind the scenes, and I know you have, because it doesn't come like that. You know, you've earned it, and hats off, well played. I don't think you could go through it if you didn't have some sort of friendship, or, you know, you go out and play practice rounds with guys, or you go have dinner, or, you know, you travel together. I mean, you can't, I mean, I do 30 to 40 weeks on the road every year. I mean, you do that and not have some sort of camaraderie. You just eat by yourself and you travel by yourself, and like, that's gonna get old really fast.
Yeah. Balancing personal life with tour schedule.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm single, have been single for a while. It's nice. I don't have kids at home or a family at home, so I think it's probably easier for me than you having 2 kids.
Yeah,
so,
2 little ones. The kiddos, trust me, you won't have a lot of time to just sit around and do nothing once you have little ones. I mean, but it's so much
keep you
fun.
pretty active.
Oh yeah, you get up and it's like, all right, we're going volleyball, we're going music, we're going tennis, we're going to take him to golf, little man.
Yeah.
And it's just like nonstop go, but it's so much fun. Your personal experience playing on Live Golf. I think the biggest thing for me is, you know, as you touched on, having a team and being able to play for something other than just yourself. You're playing for your teammates, your guys, having that camaraderie of, you know, playing practice rounds with each other, you know, and going to dinners and traveling with each other. It feels like college golf, but at a bigger stage. So what would it mean for you guys to qualify for a Live and to, you know, be on a team full time and hopefully out there for not just 1 year, but multiple years?
You want me to go first?
You want me to start? Yeah, especially after getting a taste for it. And I played 6 of them last year and felt like I played some pretty good golf. And, you know, it definitely stung not getting a spot this year, and drove me in the off season to keep working on my game and keep fine tuning what I do. And so, yeah, to earn that spot would be something really, really special.
Yeah, I got to go to the first 4 as a reserve and got to play a couple of them and get a taste for it. And I definitely, you know, that's where I want to be. That's the ultimate goal this year, to win this international series and earn that spot.